Hey guys, Donnie Boyd here. I wanted to do a video for you about where to buy Bitcoin in the United States. Cryptocurrency markets right now are really starting to heat up. You're seeing a lot of institutional buying starting. Square just the other day bought $50 million of Bitcoin. So I really think the next bull run is coming up here pretty shortly, or actually may have already kind of started. So I wanted to do this new video for you guys. It's for everyone. I mean, there's a lot of people that may not know about these websites I'm going to show, but some of them will. But especially for the newbies that are coming into the marketplace, I want to make sure you guys get off on the right start. You don't get scammed. You don't want to have a bad experience right off the bat with cryptocurrency, which is very easy to do. So I'm going to try to steer you the right way on some trusted sites where you could buy Bitcoin and specifically, but a lot of other cryptocurrencies as well. So if you haven't, if this is the first time you're on the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be putting new content out pretty consistently, probably 1 or 2 videos every other day. Sometimes every day, so you want to make sure you get that notification so you know the video came up and you could come over here and check it out. Really appreciate that. And if you do want to leave any comments below, I do check all my comments and answer all my comments, so I do welcome you guys to please do that as well. So here I'm going to show you some websites that are known, some apps on the phone that are known trustworthy, that you can actually buy and sell cryptocurrency. Okay, so I'm going to do a real brief through them, and if you're interested in one of them, you can go onto the website and read their frequently asked questions, or you can ask me questions in the descriptions below. Okay, first one here is crypto.com. This is very easy to use. They have discounts a lot of times where you can actually buy cryptocurrency with 0 fees. So I highly recommend this one here to check it out, especially if you're buying a little bit to try. Make sure you could buy and sell and understand how to hold your cryptocurrency safely. That's going to be a next video I'm going to do, how to store and how to use, where to keep your cryptocurrencies. This one here is a good exchange to start with. You can either use it on your phone or on your computer. You're going to want to, on all these accounts, most likely you're going to have to do some form of verification. Usually that involves putting down all your information, your personal information, sending in a copy of your passport or your driver's license to verify who you are. That's pretty standard on most of these legitimate sites anymore, just to be safe and to make sure that they're compliant with the laws, especially if they're selling to United States citizens. Okay, so they have this exchange on here. I'm not going to go into how it works or their CRO. They have a token. I don't want to get you guys confused, but they do have definitely the lowest price, and they have really good execution. So you'll be able to buy your coins at the price you're actually trying to buy them at. They currently have 80 plus coins, and they, again, true cost, no fees, no markups. Okay, the next one that you might want to check out is Coinbase. This one tends to be on the more expensive side as far as fees, so you want to make sure that if you're just buying a small amount, it won't matter as much. If you're buying a decent amount, you probably won't want to use Coinbase. There is other versions that I could show you later if you're more experienced. Coinbase Pro, for instance, where you can actually buy at a decent rate. But this one here, you could set up your account pretty quickly, and you could buy via a credit card, small amounts, or you could buy via a bank transfer, just attaching it to your bank. So this one is pretty good for a new person to try to come in here and check it out. So you're gonna have to put on your information, like I said, but they do have good prices. They just have a pretty high markup on some of them. So you want to just make sure that you're getting a good transaction fee on it. But you can see all the different cryptocurrencies currently that they can take care of for you on Coinbase, and they add more all the time. So they're currently, we're at 120 right now and it's still going. So there's a good amount of different things you can get into on Coinbase directly. Okay, now if you're looking at buying a decent amount of cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, whatever, if you're buying a medium to a larger amount, I would recommend going with one of these larger exchanges. This one here is Kraken. You could set up your account pretty easily here, and you could buy via bank wire or bank transfer, depending on the amount you're actually buying. But these will be able to handle larger orders very easily. This one's kraken.com, and you could set up your account here very easily. There's frequently asked questions, and they'll set you up with the correct account for what you're trying to do. So they have right here, they have definitely a good tutorial on what is cryptocurrency and how to use it. They're very easy to use. The one I prefer is Gemini.com, based in New York, so you know that they're local, safe, and you could buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrency here very easily. Their rates are pretty good, and they do have either by your app on your phone or on their website itself. Very easy to use. They're very well known. This one here is definitely safe to trade with. And they are adding new things all the time, which I'm not going to go into for someone that's brand new. You'll hear these DeFi tokens a lot. Make sure that you take your time to learn about them before you just go in because you heard it on the news or you heard somebody talking about it. It's very easy to lose money in cryptocurrency, very, very easy. So you want to make sure that you take your time, especially if you're brand new to the marketplace. A lot of people don't realize you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy just a portion of a Bitcoin down to 1 Satoshi, which is what Bitcoin is made out of. So you can just put in, I want to buy $10 of Bitcoin, and you can buy $10 of Bitcoin. You don't have to pay 11,000 or whatever it is and buy an entire Bitcoin all at once. You can buy a dollar amount, which a lot of people, especially new people, don't realize that. So if you wanted to put $20 a week out of your paycheck into cryptocurrency, you can easily do that, and you can build up a nice amount of cryptocurrency eventually over time. Okay, the next one here, which is very, very easy to use for a new person, is Cash App. A lot of people are currently using this already for just moving money around from paying different people. So you already used to kind of using it, but you can actually buy stocks and buy Bitcoin on the app. So like I said, a lot of people don't realize you can do that in this app. Pretty easy to do. Once you have it, especially if you already have it set up for payments, you're pretty much already set up to buy Bitcoin or stocks. And they do deal with small investors, so you could buy as little as $1. It's very easy to use. Prices seem to be pretty reasonable. I haven't used it too much, but it does seem like it's definitely user friendly for the smaller investor or a new investor. Next one here is good for all types of investors, really, but one big thing is it's eToro.com first off, and they do have cryptocurrency and stock trading through eToro. I would recommend this one especially if you want to do more of like a daily trading or a day trading. This one here has a feature that a lot of the other ones do not. They have this thing called their copy trader, and this is new. eToro is the only one that has this actual copy trader. There's other versions that other exchanges or different programs have, but this one's called copy trader, and it says anyone could start trading crypto by copying other traders automatically. You simply choose a trader you'd like to copy, set an amount that you'd like them to be able to trade with, and then click copy. Now when they trade, you trade. You can learn more here if you want to check it out, but you would just go through and see all the traders that are available, and you could see their risk level and how many people are copying them right now and the return they've made in the last 12 months. So if you don't know what you're doing, it might be a good idea to put a little bit of money into this. Pick a trader that you think has good returns. Again, past returns have are not a predictor of future returns. You don't know what they're going to do. Just because they made 50% last year, they can lose 100% this year. You just don't know. Crypto is very risky. You don't want to have it as your main part of your investment. You want to make sure that it's a small amount that you can lose. If it goes to worst, then you get lost all your money, you can and survive, and you're not going to be able to not pay your mortgage or anything crazy like that. So this is a risky investment. It should only be a smaller amount of your total investment dollars that you have available. But this would be a good way if you wanted to learn how to trade. You could put an amount in here, hit copy, and then you can watch the trades that they do, and you can learn by what they're doing. So if they make a good trade, you could see why they did that, what was going on in the market that made them decide to buy or sell. And if they lose money, you could see what happened. Were they looking at something that was going to happen and didn't, or did they make a bad trade? And you could see what was going on in the market that right time, right before they traded, and you can learn from that. So if you see that 2 or 3 times, when this happens, they tend to lose. You'll know that for yourself when you start to trade on your own. So it's just a good way to learn for free, basically. Just watch somebody else using trade, learn from their mistakes, learn from their wins, and you can use it in information for your own trading if you wanted to later on. Okay, the next one is Robinhood. This is very popular right already. A lot of people use this for stocks currently, but they don't realize you can actually use cryptocurrency on it. That you could buy and sell on Robinhood very easily. Their prices are super low, and their markups are low, very easy to use. Set up your account and you could buy and sell cryptocurrencies right on Robinhood. They don't have all the cryptocurrencies either. They have certain ones that they decide to trade with, but they are commission free, which is great, and you could set it up very easily right on your phone. You could be a trader in a couple seconds. Okay, the other two I'm going to talk about, but I don't recommend, especially not for a new person. Okay, the next one is localbitcoins.com. If you type in a search engine or whatever, how to buy Bitcoin, this probably will come up because it's very well known and popular. But it's high risk. You need to know what you're doing to use this. It's very easy to get taken advantage of. There's nothing more than a scammer would like to do than to separate your Bitcoin from you or your money from you. So you want to make sure that you know what you're doing before you try to even go into here. These are the different payment methods that these people want to sell Bitcoins in: Payoneer, Zelle, and cash deposit, MoneyGram, Walmart to Walmart, Western Union. So there's different ways you can do this. Once you're kind of familiar with it, you can mess around with it a little bit, but I really don't recommend it for somebody that's brand new, even a couple years into Bitcoin. You just want to make sure you don't get taken advantage of. These people have ratings, but you know, stuff happens. You don't want your first experience to be bad, so I really don't recommend you guys starting out there. Same thing goes with meeting someone locally. If you see something, a local meetup, you really need to know what you're doing for something like that. Again, you don't know, especially if you're not really new to Bitcoin and wallet, and you don't know how to check if the Bitcoin actually got transferred to you and whatnot. And then sometimes it's just completely robbery. They just want to meet you up and steal your money, or you know, sell you Bitcoin that's untradeable. There's tons of things that can go wrong with that. You really got to make sure that you know what you're doing before you mess with that. That's definitely probably the most dangerous way to trade Bitcoin. Now, if you know a friend that's been in cryptocurrency and wants to sell you some Bitcoin, or if you ask them and they'll sell you some Bitcoin, that's different. You know the person. They're not going to rip you off. Hopefully they're actually a friend. But that's a good way, but not local to somebody that you don't know, just randomly meeting up. The last one too is Bitcoin ATMs, which they are okay. They're very safe as far as that goes, but their fees are really high. So there's other places that I showed you before, I'd recommend before an ATM. But if you're in a pinch and you really wanted to get into Bitcoin, you can put money into an ATM, Bitcoin ATM, and get Bitcoin out. You're probably not going to understand what to do with it if you're brand new. You're going to need a wallet. You're just going to have a QR code in your hand, and you may not know what that is or what to do with it. So not really recommended to start off with. And some of their fees I've seen at the ATMs could be 14-18% that you're going to pay above what the price of Bitcoin is currently trading at. So you can really lose a lot of money there if you don't know what you're doing. So I really, again, I don't recommend that. So the ones I'm recommending here to check out is crypto.com, coinbase.com, kraken.com, Gemini, Cash App, eToro, or Robinhood. Okay, and I'll have links below in the description if you guys don't copy down the website. That's totally fine. Some of them are referral links. I'll be straight up with you. So if you guys do use the link, sometimes they give a referral income to me, and $10, 15, but I don't know what it is. They're all different. Sometimes none. So I'm going to have the links below. If I have an established relationship with them, I'll have my referral link in there. If I don't, I'll just have the website link. So I appreciate you guys watching the video this long. I hope you guys learned something from it. Maybe you learned a website that you didn't know of, or you're already using Cash App and you had no idea you could buy Bitcoin with it. That's great, I hope. The cryptocurrency market is starting to heat up. The bull run is, I think, starting right now. A lot of people made a ton of money in 2018. People that didn't know what they're doing lost a lot of money in 2019. So you really have to be careful. I wanted to make this video to kind of get you guys started on the right foot. The last thing I want is to have a new investor come in all excited on cryptocurrency and have a bad first experience by getting ripped off or scammed, or realizing you paid way too much for your Bitcoin than you should have. So I hope this helped out. If you guys want, I really appreciate you guys leave a comment below. Anything you liked it, didn't like it, something you want me to cover. I'm open to suggestions. And like I said, I'm going to probably do a video a day, every other day. Some on new people, trying to help you guys out, get started. I said the next video may be on how to store and use your cryptocurrency, how to be safe with cryptocurrency, that kind of thing. There's a lot to cover in there, so it's probably going to be multiple videos just to kind of get you guys on the right foot. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got some information that you can use out of it. And if you guys have any questions, leave a comment, or you can email me too. My email is donkeat, DONKEAT @gmail.com. I'll have it in the description, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.